Well, Jason, here we go again. Does it seem that long since the last trip to Sheffield United? Just what, a couple of months ago?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel too long, but raring to go now. Obviously, a few things have changed since. But no, looking forward. It's been a good pre-season, so just ready to go for the games now.
And you're not somebody, obviously, with your playing record, you don't like too much of a break. Did you get a chance to have a rest in the summer with all the international stuff you were doing?
Yeah, like you say, I went away with international, but then I did get a break. I got a few weeks off and put my feet up and got to a beach somewhere. But no, I enjoyed it. But it's good to be back and attack another 46 games, hopefully.
Absolutely. And so you look around yourself in the dressing room, and a lot of familiar faces. Not a big turnover there, but obviously with a new head coach, that's going to be, well, who wants to play a different style of football. How easy has that transition been over the last few weeks?
I think, like you say, there's not been a massive transform of the squad, of the playing squad anyway. So there was a good relationship there, and then obviously, like you say, the manager coming in playing a slightly different style of play. It's going to take a bit of time, but I think you've seen, especially in the last couple of games against Plymouth and the Spanish team there at the weekend, it can do well for us. But like you say, a championship season is going to have its ups and downs, and no more so than Sheffield United away on the first game. So we're looking forward to it, but it's going to be a challenge as well.
Yeah. And in terms of taking all that on board, because it is much more front-footed, much more in teams' faces, does it take a little bit of time just to get everybody on the same page so that you're properly connected?
Yeah, and it will do, and there'll be frustrations along the way, but that's only natural. It's a different style of play, but I think we've definitely got the squad for it. We've got a young, hungry group who want to be aggressive, be on the front foot, and hopefully that the fans will see that and the results will back it up. Yeah,
and I would imagine for somebody like you, your skills and what you're good at, that style's probably quite appealing.
Yeah, well, hopefully it can improve me and bring out the best in me as well, and that's down to me performing as well. I need to make sure I bring the best out of myself anyway, and then hopefully the system and the style of play will back that up as well.
Well, you definitely did that last season. Do you set yourself sort of goals, targets in terms of, right, I did okay at this, I want to get better at that over the coming months?
Well, I don't know. You don't get too much time to sort of reflect and think about it. I think Park last season, it was a good season. It was a progressive season personally for myself and the club obviously, but you want to keep building. There's no point in standing still. We got to go on again and push for more this season, and that's what we're going to try and do.
So lots of options in midfield. Adam Randall's come in. Have you seen him settle down so far?
Yeah, I think he's been really good. I think especially on the weekend against Real Valladolid, performed really well. Obviously got his goal as well, so that will do him the world of good. Obviously he's played in the championship a number of times now, so he's well used to it, and it's going to bring a good bit of competition there with me, him, Birdie and Joe and others as well. So we're looking forward to a good season.
And after last season and all the highs there, and yeah, didn't ultimately end with the way you wanted it to, but finishing top six was a huge step forward. You want to at least maintain that, don't you? That's the goal for this season, I would imagine.
Yeah, of course. Look, we're ambitious players, ambitious as a club, and we've got to reflect that on the pitch as well. We've got to back that up and demand a standard of ourselves within the squad that we go again and push for that same level of success and more.
So, starting the season where you finished last season, does that, well, until you get there, I don't suppose you know, but is it bad memories? Is it sort of wanting to put things right, or is it just the first game of a new campaign?
I think, well, look, each individual is different. I think both squads and teams have changed a lot, only a couple of months apart, but and probably both teams don't know what to expect from each other, but it's going to be a good game. It's obviously live on Sky. The fans will back us away from home, but it's just, everyone's looking forward to it. You want to start the season off on the right foot, and that's what we're going to try and do. Yeah.
And first games are always a bit different because you've had, what, month, 6 weeks together, all building up to this one point, and now it's just around the corner. Yeah,
like you say earlier on, it's not going to be perfect, and it won't be, but we want to get as close to that as we can. It's going to be a challenging season. There's a lot of good teams in the league this year, but we certainly feel we are as well, so we want to push ourselves forward.
Thank you very much.
Jason, as a group, have you discussed the playoff games last season heading into this weekend at all? Has it kind of been part of that new season, go again, fresh start?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we discussed at the end of last season, but like I say, it's a different season, it's a different group, it's a different manager behind us now, and it's a fresh start, and we got to go into the season full of confidence and ready to go again. So there's been no talk about last season, but obviously we want to start the season as strong as possible.
Just on Gerhard, how much did you know about him when you find out he's going to be a new manager? What were your first impressions?
Well, I knew a little bit. I've played against his team when he was at Barnsley and stuff like that, and he wants to be aggressive and on the front foot, like we say. But obviously he's come in with his new ideas and with his assistant and a couple of coaches as well. So it's been refreshing, and obviously a chance for other players who can show themselves when they didn't really get the chance last season. So it's all a clean slate now, and we all got to push forward as a team.
Obviously, as captain, quite a few young players coming in. I think Adam Murphy's played a fair bit. From Boa. How impressed have you been with how the impression they've made in pre-season?
Yeah, they've been good. Like I say, we've got a big squad. We've got a strong squad now. And like myself, everyone's got to push and deserve to play. And that's the same for the younger players. If they deserve to play, then I'm sure they'll play. And I know the manager's not shy to do that at his previous club, so they've definitely got a chance here.
As a captain, has your role changed in the Gerhard Struber team at all compared to how it was last season, or was it much of the same?
No, I don't think so. I think I've got to look after myself first and make sure I'm doing what needs to be done, and then lead as best I can when we're out there on the pitch.
Having Emil Rees ahead of you, he's obviously been banging in for fun in pre-season. How impressed have you been with what you've seen from him so far?
No, really impressed. I played with Emil when we were kids at Derby, and then obviously he's got a good championship record as well. So he's proven goal scorer, and we want to hopefully get the same out of him this year. Hopefully he can get a good number of goals for us, and he brings that different threat up top. He's obviously a big lad as well, so hopefully he can add a different dimension to what we need to do this year.
For you personally, would you like to get a few more goals? Obviously, first season here we saw you pop up with quite a few, bit more of an advantage.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Like it seems to be like that this day and age. It's a very stats-driven game, but you're right. I do want to get more goals and more assists and help the team in ultimately that way. But as long as I'm performing well, I think we'll do all right.
Obviously, big crowd coming on Saturday, buoyed by last season. What would be your message to them heading into this season? Because obviously, I think there's almost a bit of uncertainty, but an exciting uncertainty around the fans. Yeah,
and there always is coming into a new season, especially with a new manager. But just back us like they did last season, especially the last 6 months away at home at Ashton Gate. The backing was incredible, and thank you to them, but we're going to need the same. We're going to try and give it our all on the pitch as well, but we're going to need them behind us.
Perfect. Cheers.